Welcome back, students, and we are going to start with the exponents and parts. We are going to continue with the sum which we had left last time. Okay, so now over here, now we have got a sum 6a, suppose we are taking 6a cubed b square upon a to the power of 5 b cubed, okay, and 5a to the power of 4 b square upon 3b to the power of 6. Okay, so now over here, your first step will be what? 6 to the power of 6a cubed b square, okay, into 5a to the power of 4 b square upon a to the power of 5 into b cubed into 3b to the power of 6. So now here you can try to cut it. See, 3 ones are, 3 2s are. So now over here what you're getting is 2 into 5 will give you how much? 10. Okay, now here you have got a to the power of, you have got here a to the power of 3 plus a to the power of 4 b square plus 2 over here upon, you have got here a to the power of 5 into b, you have got the base same, but here you have got a b cubed into b to the power of 6, that is equal to, now here b will be your base, so multiplication means a raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n, that is equal to b to the power of 3 plus 6. Now you try to evaluate it, or you can simplify it. You can 10 to the power of a to the power of 7 b to the power of 4 upon a to the power of 5 into b to the power of 9. Okay. So now over here when you are doing it, I have told you all that here a raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. Okay, here what you are going to do over here is you have got your division sign, so you have got here a raised to m upon a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. Okay, so that is equal to, now you are writing here 10. Okay, you have got here a, you are writing a. Here how much you have got? 7 you are writing. In the denominator you have got it as 5. So 7 a raised to m upon a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. So 7 minus 5, okay, 7 minus 5 upon b 9 minus 4. That is equal to, now here why you are taking? Because it is your n is greater than m. So I have told you all a raised to m upon a raised to n is equal to a raised to n minus n when n is greater than m. So here it will be what? 10a to the power of a square upon b to the power of 5. This will be your answer. Now here 10a 7 upon 5 upon b 9 minus 4, that is equal to what? 10a 3 upon b to the power of 5. Now here when you are doing it, a raised to m upon a raised to n is equal to 1 upon a raised to n minus m when n is greater than m. That is what you have taken over here. 9 minus 4. Okay. So this will be your answer is equal to 10a to the power of a cubed upon b to the power of 5. This will be your answer for this particular sum. Okay, now again I am repeating it. You have been given this sum Now what you're going to do is you are going to open the bracket. Once you're going to open the bracket, what you're going to do, you're going to write here 6a cubed b squared, okay, into, nothing is there, means it's multiplication sign, into 5a to the power of 4 b squared upon a to the power of 5 into b cubed into 3b to the power of 6, okay. So here 3 ones are, 3 twos are. So what is remaining? 2 into 5 will give you 10, a raised to m into a raised to n, a raised to m plus n. So a to the power of 3 plus 4, which will give, and b 2 plus 2, that is equal to what? 10, a to the power of 3 plus 4. How you got this 3 plus 4? Now here you have got here 3 and here you have got here 4. So 3 plus 4, b to the power of 2 plus 2 upon a to the power of 5 into b to the power of 3 plus 6. That is equal to 10. Start evaluating it. 10, a to the power of 3 plus 4 will give you 7, b to the power of 4 upon a to the power of 5 into b to the power of 9. Now here you are writing b to the power of 9. Now you see over here you are getting here 10, a to the power of 7, b to the power of 4. Now here you are going to first solve this, okay, which is having of a. So here 10a to the power of 7 minus 5, 7 minus 5 upon b to the power of 9 minus 4. Now, why you are writing 9 minus 4? Because here n is greater than m. So this formula a raised to m upon a raised to n is equal to 1 upon n minus m, that is n is greater than m. So now here 10 a to the power of 7 minus 5 will give you 3 upon b to the power of 5. Okay, now this is the sum, this is the answer which we have got it. Now a simple sum one we will take of the simplification. You have got 3 into the second sum, 3 into 5 to the power of 5 divided by 5 to the power of 3. So now first you are going to write what? 3 into 5 to the power of 5 upon 5 to the power of 3. So here it will be what? A raised, 1 minute. Here 3 into 5 to the power of 5 plus 3. That is equal to 3 into 5 to the power of 8. Okay, so now over here it will be what? 5 minus 3 will give you 2. Okay, so now here when you are doing it, that means what? 3 into 5 into 5. Okay, 5 5s are 25. 25 3s are 75. So your answer is equal to 75. Okay, again I'm explaining. 3 into 5 to the power of 5 divided by 5 cubed. So here first you are going to write the first step as 3 into 5 to the power of 5 upon 5 cubed. That is equal to 3 into 5 to the power of 5 minus 3. Because here it is a raised to m upon a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. So here 3 into 5 to the power of 2, that is equal to 3 into 5 square will give you 5 into 5 will give you 25. So 3 into 5 into 5. So 5 5s are 25, 25 3s are 75. So answer will give you 75. Okay. The next one, you have to identify the greater number. It's very easy. Now, if you have been given 4 cubed or 5 to the power of 4. So what you are going to do? 4 cubes equal to 4 into 4 into 4. 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64. 5 to the power of 4, 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. will give 5 5s are 25, 25 5s are 125, 125 will give into 5 will give you 625. So here 4 to the power of 3, okay, is less than 5 to the power of 4. Okay, this will be your answer is equal to 4 to the power of 3 is less than 5 to the power of 4. You can take one more sum. 0.5 cubed or 0.3 to the power of 4. Okay, so here 0.5 cubed will give you 0.5 into 0.5 into 0.5 is equal to 0.125 when you are multiplying it. Next, 0.3 to the power of 4 is equal to 0.3 into 0.3 into 0.3 into 0.3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you multiply it, you get 0.08081. So here you have got what? 0.5 to the power cubed is less than 0.3 to the power of 4. Once we have solved it, we have come to know about it. Okay, next one. If I am taking the third sum, now suppose I am taking 2 upon 3 cubed, or I'll take 2 upon 5 to the power of 4. That means what? 2 upon 3, the whole cube will give you 2 upon 3 into 2 upon 3 into 2 upon 3 will give you 2 2s are 4 2s are 8 upon 3 3s are 9 3s are 27. Now 2 upon 5 to the power of 4, 2 upon 5 into 2 upon 5 to 2 upon 5 into 2 upon 5. 2 2s are 4 2s are 8 2 are 16 upon 4 times 5 5s are 25, 5s are 125, 125 into 5 will give you 625. So here 2 upon 3, the whole cubed is less than 2 upon 5 to the power of 4. So this will be your answer is equal to 2 upon 3 cubed is less than 2 upon 5 to the power of 4. Okay, the next we are going to express each of the following products of power of prime factors. Okay, now suppose I am taking 5, 3, 2, 4. Okay, now you are going to do your prime factorization. Okay, 5, 3, 2, 4. Start multiplying by 2. 2 2s are 4. 2 6s are 12. 2 6s are 12. 2 2s are 4. Okay, next again you are going to do 2 1s are 2. 2 3s are 6. 2 3s are 6. 2 1s are 2. Again 11. 11 1s are 11. 11 2s are 22. Okay, and 11 1s are 11. Now again over here, again you will do 11 11s are, okay, and 11 1s are. So here it is what? 2 to the power of 2. 2 squared into 11 cubed. Okay, this is what you have to express each of the following product of power of your prime factors. Next, I'll take suppose 1440. That means when you are taking 1440, you start multiplying by 2 2 sevens are 14, 2 twos are 4, 0, 2 threes are 6, 2 sixes are 12, 0, 2 ones are 2 eights are 16, 0, 2 nines are 18, 0, 2 fours are 8, 2 fives are 10. Okay, then you have got 3 ones are 3, 3 fives are 15, again 3 fives are 15, 5 ones are 5. After you are doing this by your prime factorization, that is equal to what? 2 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 to the power of 5 into 3 square into 5. Okay? So this is the way you are going to do it. This is the first sum which we have done, and this is the second sum which we have done it. Now, next is we are going to find the square root by prime factorization method. Okay, we are going to find the square root by prime factorization method. Now here I am taking it as, suppose I am taking one as 576. So here again 576, 2 twos are 4, 2 eights are 16, 2 eights are 16, 2 ones are, 2 fours are, 2 fours are, again 2 sevens are 14, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, 2 sixes are 12. Okay. Then 2 ones are 2, 2 eights are 16, 2 nines are 18, 3 threes are 9, and 3 ones are 3. Okay, so you have done this as your prime factorization. So now here you are going to write now. Once you have done this prime factorization, by prime factorization, what you are going to write? 576 is equal to what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 4, 5, 6 into 3 into 3. That is equal to. Here you have to find out the square by prime factorization method. Square root 2, here 2, here 2, and here 3. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Okay, square. So root of 576 is equal to root of 2 into 2 into 2 into 3, the whole square. So here root of 576 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3, which will give you 24. Right, so your answer is equal to 24. Again, I am explaining here, when you want to find out the square root by the prime factorization method, the first thing, you have been given the sum over here as 576, and you want to do it by prime factorization method. That is what is given the heading. Okay, find the square root by the prime factorization method. So now over here, you are taking 576 to find out the prime factorization method. You are going to start with 2, 2 twos are 4, 5 1, 2 eights are 16, 17 1, 2 eights are 16, again 288 can be divisible by 2, so it comes to 144. For 144, again divide by 2, you get 72, then again 2, you get 36, and then again by 2, you get 18, again you divide by 2, you get 9, and then again you're doing the prime factor of 9, you get 3 into 3, and then again 3 ones are 3. Now, 576 is equal to what? Is equal to what? You have to do it by prime factor. Okay, so you have got 2 into 2. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 times you are going to write 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into, here you have got how many times? 3? 3 into 3. Now you have to find out the square root by your prime factorization. That means what? Here you are going to take all 2, 2. Okay, this will be 1, this will be 1, this will be 1 and this will be 1. That means these 2, 2 into 2, then again 2 into 2, this 2, then again this 2 into 2 and then again this 3 into 3. So here that's why I have written is equal to, you are taking this 2, then again this 2, then again this 2 and this 3, you are taking it over here, the whole square. That is equal to root of 576 is equal to root of 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. That is this square. So 576 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So answer will give you 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. So your answer is what? 24. So you have find out the square root by prime factorization. So root of 576 is nothing else but 24. Next, we are taking the second sum. Suppose I am taking 400. Simple, 400. Okay. Now, if you have understood the first sum, the second sum will be easier for you all. So 400 we have taken, do it by prime factorization. 2 2s are 4, 0, 0. Again 2 1s are 2, 0, 0. Then 2 5s are 10, 0. Then 2 25s are 0, then 5 5s are 25 and 5 1s are 5. You have done this by prime factorization. 400, 2 2s are 4, 0 0, again 200 divided by 2 you will get 100, then again 100 by 2 you get 50, by 50 again you divide by 2 you get 25 and 25 you get by 5, you get 5 and ultimately 5 1s are 5. So here 400 is equal to what? 2 into 2 into how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 into 5 into 5. Again, I am telling you all this is the square root. You have to find the square root by your prime factorization. So here it will be this 2 and this. Okay. So that is equal to what? 2 into 2 into 5. Okay, so root of 400 is equal to root of 2 into 2 into 5 square. So now root of 400 is equal to 2 into 2 into 5 will give you 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20. So therefore root of 400 is equal to 20. So this is your answer. Okay, answer is equal to root of 400 is equal to 20. This is your answer for this particular sum, that is for 400. Next is you have to find each of the following as product of powers of prime factors. Okay, so now over here you have been given one sum. Suppose I'm giving an example. Now suppose I'm giving you all the number 5, 2, 3, 4. What what you have to do is, you have to find each of the following as product of the powers of the prime factors. So again, you are going to start your prime factor 5, 3, 2, 4. So it will be 2 2s are 4, 2 6s are 12, 2 6s are 12, 2. Again 2 1s are, 2 3s are, 2 3s are, 2 1s are. Okay, next 11, 11 1s are 11, 11 2s are 22, and 11 1s are 11. Again 11, 11s are, and here 11 1s are. Okay, so here your 5 3 2 4 is equal to 2 into 2 into 11 into 11 into 11. Okay, that is equal to nothing else, 2 to the power of 2 into 11 to the power of 3. That's it. This is your answer. Okay, so again I'm explaining 5 3 2 4, you are going to do it by your prime factorization method. So 5 3 2 4 divided by 2 will give you 2 6 6 2. Again it is divisible by 2, so 2 1 3 3 1 you get, and 1 3 3 1 again when you do it, you will get by 11. So 11 1 3 3 1 divided by 11 will give you 121. Again it is divisible by 11, which will be 11, and 11 1s are 11. So here your sum is 5 3 2 4, that is equal to 2 into 2 into 11 into 11 into 11, that is equal to 2 square, okay, into 11 to the power of 3 times you have multiplied 11. So into 11 to the power of 3. Okay. The next one sum I'll give you all, that is 3000, suppose 200. Okay. Again you are going to do your prime factorization method. 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are 12, 2 8s are 16. 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, again 2 1s are 0 0, 2 5s are 10, 2 25s are, then again 5 5s are, and 5 1s are. Okay, so now once you have done the prime factorization, so here what it will be, 3200. So 3200 is equal to what? 2 into 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Into 5 into 5. Okay, so that is equal to what? 2 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 to the power of 7 into 5 square. This will be your answer. So your answer is equal to what? 2 to the power of 7 into 5 to the power of 5 square. Okay, so this will be your answer for this particular sum, that is of 3200. Next, if I take one sum as, okay, so right now we have done about, the first thing is about your laws of your formulas based on the exponents and powers, the formulae. Then we have done solved the sums. Then we have done something which is based, all the sums we have done of the formulas. Then we have found out about the square root or by prime factorization method. Then we have found out that you have to find the following of the product of the powers by your prime factorization method. Okay, so now I'm going to stop with this session and then I'll continue with the next session. Thank you.